Welcome back. We have Sandy Volo joining us today from Abbott Wealth Management. We're talking about some of the perks or some of the good things that came out of the federal budget yesterday. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, a few things. A lot of it really geared towards seniors or people in their older years.
Yeah, the two incentives, the reduction of the RIF minimum is a great thing for people taking income from their RSPs. The other was the increase in tax-free savings. So as of this year, your net invested in your tax-free could have been $36,500. With the new increase, they are proposing that it be increased to, it'll be $41,000 net invested. So what they have said is that if you did not take advantage, or you wouldn't have known to be able to, of that maximum, you can still deposit this year up to the $41,000 net invested. And if for whatever reason that does not go through, they will not penalize you for having that extra invested in your TFSA. So that's great. And even if you do not use the room in your tax-free, it is carry forwardable. So, you know, 5 years out, you come into some money that you want to deposit, and you can use that room, and it will just hopefully continue to grow each year.
Absolutely.
So it is that growth that you're sheltering, not, you know, the money's already taxed, like it's exempt. It was non-registered asset. So it's the growth that you're trying to shelter. You're not going to be paying taxes on those amounts. So.
Okay, so even if you only have a little bit to contribute, smart to open it, because then you're opening the door to putting away more later when you might have that opportunity to do so.
Yeah, exactly. And you could do it as a monthly lump sum, whatever works in your budget. And there's a wide variety of investment choices that you can go into. So, you know, speak with your advisor. The other change is the RIF minimum amount. So right now, if you're age 71, you are regulated on the minimum you have to take out from your RIF. There's no limit on the maximum. You could, you know, have $50,000 in an RSP, convert it to a RIF and take the whole amount out, but it is taxable. So by decreasing the RIF minimum at age 71, the hope is that, of course, the money will last longer as we age, because we are living longer. So if you're 71 under the old rules, it's a 7.38% factor. So if you have $100,000, you have to take out $7,380 in that year. The reduction for age 71 is going down, it looks like, to 5.28%. So, and then it's just going to gradually go up from there. Usually about a 2% difference, you know, going down to like a 1.5% difference. Another important thing to remember, if you're really trying to keep your income down, say you've got a great pension plan, you want to keep your income down. If your spouse is younger than you, you can base your RIF amount on your spouse's age. So that, again, reduces that amount. Also, too, and kind of flipping back to the tax-free side, if you have a great pension, so you've got a, you know, defined contribution or a defined benefit plan, so you're contributing in RSPs, you want to look at that tax-free savings side more so than perhaps an RSP, because you want to build a, you know, a tax-free income stream that's going to help you when you get, you know, up to those older ages. So, yeah, so think about them. They're good changes. Hopefully everything kind of goes through fine. Remember, the net invested is $41,000, and take advantage of it if you can.
And we can take advantage of these changes this year?
Yes, 2015. And with the RIF minimum, that's another thing. If you took the RIF minimum out and you are trying to keep your income down, they are going to allow you to recontribute that excess from that, you know, the 7.38 back down to the 5.28 back into your RIF. So they'll allow you to do that. You'll have to get your advisor to help you, but I believe it's into the early part of 2016 that you have until that point in time to get it back in. Okay, and we have a question of the week here. We'll put that one up on the screen. I have multiple investment advisors. Is this a good investment strategy for diversification, or does it make your life more confusing? Oh, it definitely makes your life more confusing, and that of your advisor. So if you're using multiple advisors because you want to diversify, your advisor can offer you a wide range of investment options, whether it's a term deposit, mutual funds, segregated fund, a stock, you know, straight bonds. Just talk to your advisor. Make sure you have a great relationship, that they know you, you know them. You're always better off working with one as opposed to many. If you had 2 or 3 advisors and they all had you invested in the same type of investment, whether it was, you know, heavily invested in tech stocks. So in 2002, all of your investments would have gone down if one advisor didn't know and wouldn't know what the other one had you invested in. So it's always better to keep them together, especially as you get closer to retirement.
Yes.
You know, it's going to make it easier as you draw money. Even tax reporting becomes easier because you're dealing with maybe, you know, 2 or 3 companies as opposed to, you know, a bunch of different institutions. So
one of the rare times where 2 heads is not necessarily better than 1.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
For sure.
Great information today, Sandy. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. Very welcome. If you have any questions for Abbott Wealth, the information is on the screen, abbottwealth.com. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.